I thought, I'm going to try it.
Now, I believe you once met the Queen and had a conversation about her horse, Bombardier.
I was in a tent, a hospitality tent at Windsor during the polo matches. Prince Charles was playing, and I was just a guest. There were about 10 people in there drinking, having a champagne, and all of a sudden the Queen came in with an equerry, and she had a headscarf and muddy Wellington boots and tweeds. And she was standing there, and I thought, there's the Queen. I better not stare. So I turned my back on her and went on drinking my champagne. And then I got a tap on the shoulder, and it was the equerry, and he said, "Mr. Oglivy, would you like to meet the Queen?" And I thought, oh, poor woman, she's had so much to, she's always meeting bloody people. I went, no, no, that's fine. He went, no, no. And his eyes got quite narrow. And he went, no, no. Would you like to meet the Queen? I realized it was a summons, not an invitation. So I was led over, and she was very nice, and I was introduced. And I thought to myself, this poor woman is always, you're not supposed to ask her questions, or you're not supposed to open the conversation. She has to always do it. And it's usually like, did it take you long to get here? And that sort of thing. She used to ask. I thought, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So I thought, what's she like? And I thought, oh, I know, she likes horses. So I said to her, and this is the wrong name, I know, but I said to her, ma'am, I've often wondered whatever happened to Bombardier, Bombardier being her famous horse, her ceremonial horse that she rode when she was doing Trooping of the Colour. Lit up because I'd asked her a question that she actually would enjoy answering. And she told me this. She said, I've just met him. I've just been to see him. He lives at Windsor. He's very, very old now, but we're great friends. I always go and take him an apple. Every day when I'm at Windsor, I go and take him an apple. And the same today, I took him his apple, and I went into the field, and I shut the gate behind me, and there he was. He came trotting over, and I had the apple. I was feeding him the apple, and all of a sudden, she said, I heard this awful noise. It was the sound of thundering hooves. And she said, I looked up, and coming at me at full gallop was this stallion with his teeth bared and his ears laid back and his eyes red with rage. He was charging towards me. And she said, I dropped the apple and I ran. And she said, I ran and I got to the gate and I opened it and I shut it just in time. And she said, you know, you very nearly lost your sovereign, she said. And then I got a tap on the shoulder and the equerry led me away. And that was it. But that's my Queen story, yes. She actually told me a story, which I think was rather nice.
I think that's brilliant.